Hey, it's Mark Bamig with Michael Saunders Company, and today we're privileged to be here with Damon Salerno, and he is with Mansion Global. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Good to be here.
Could you give us just a little overview of what all you encompass as far as the items that are under your umbrella?
Sure. So Mansion Global is part of the Wall Street Journal Digital Network. That network includes 4 key sites, wallstreetjournal.com, marketwatch.com, barons.com, and finally Mansion Global. Mansion Global is our hub for luxury real estate. It is everything from listings to content to videos to everything you need to know about luxury properties from around the globe. It helps. So good morning, everybody. So yes, thank you, Beth, for the intro. I am Damon Salerno. I'm with the Wall Street Journal Barron's Group, and you guys now have an idea of what we are. It's the Wall Street Journal, and then it's Barron's and MarketWatch and Mansion Global. When you put all those brands together into one digital network, you get the Wall Street Journal Digital Network. So just to give you scope of how many people come to the Wall Street Journal Digital Network on a monthly basis, it's in the 60 millions, high 60s. That's worldwide. So 65, 67 million unique visitors come to the journal, the Wall Street Journal Digital Network, every month. That's an average. So as Beth said, we have been working together for about 5 years now. The marketing program, the strategy that we put together was something where you guys here in Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota can reach markets outside of here. So we deliver to you eyeballs from the Northeast, the Midwest, obviously all around here in Florida, but also, other pockets that are, difficult to reach. Like you could work with the local newspaper in Minneapolis, you could work with the local newspaper in Detroit or, Chicago or wherever it might be. But when you're working with us, when you're working with the Wall Street Journal, you're reaching a very, very affluent audience in those markets. So using Mansion Global, which is the hub of luxury real estate on the Wall Street Journal Digital Network, okay? This gives you an idea of what our audience looks like. Very affluent, right? So, over half of the users for Mansion Global are millionaires, and over half plan to build or buy in the next 12 months. And then this is key across the whole Wall Street Journal brand, all the brands. So most of our users own more than one home. There are some folks with those who have the net worth over 5 million or 6 million, they own 3+ homes. So that's a decent component of our audience too. But on average, Mansion Global users own 2+ homes, and then the Wall Street Journal Digital Network overall, multiple home ownership is the norm. So for our audience there. This is the Wall Street Journal Digital Network. It gives you an idea of what the overall kind of scope of things are. What's interesting about this pulls in all the network websites, but when you just go to mansionglobal.com, the demos skew a little bit higher. It's all luxury real estate. There's a listing database on here of properties, which all your listings are there. Now, we're always producing this really nice content for Michael Saunders that is live on Mansion Global, off and on throughout the year. So getting into a little bit more detail of the program, what the opportunity is for everybody here. So there are different components. Beth started with the display banner ads. Everybody knows what display banners are. One of the other components that is key to this is our Homepage Hero program. Okay, the Homepage Hero is mansionglobal.com. On the homepage, it's the big image at the top of the homepage, basically links to your properties on Mansion Global, and it gives you extra sort of exposure for the properties. Now, just looking at Michael Saunders' program here. So these are like crazy stats here. So the number of impressions, views of properties, it's over 900,000. Now, this is just the current program that we're working with right now, which basically launched in the fall, right? And now is continuing on. It'll continue through the summer. over almost 33,000 clicks. So these are people who are going to Mansion Global and looking at Michael Saunders' property here and say, wow, how beautiful is that? Click, and it takes you to the landing page on Mansion Global of the property. That's happened 33,000 times. Okay, and that is insane. Okay, so, you know, I'm using very simple terms. I could get really technical with this, but it's just off the charts. So these are, and it speaks to the photography, speaks to the market, speaks to the whole kind of experience of going on the website and engaging with Michael Saunders properties. So this is an incredible program here. This slide here, I thought I would call out a few listings that are performing sort of at the top of the game here for the Homepage Hero program. So when you look at these individual properties, these are the impressions, the number of sort of views they've had, but you know, over 1,400, 1,600, 1,300 clicks to these properties. These click-through rates, 5.35, 5.2, 5.5. It's an extremely high percentage of folks that are viewing the properties and clicking through and going to the listing page. So these are sort of like 3 properties I just want to call out. Speaks to great photography, speaks to being on the site also and getting great exposure. So display banners, this is the kind of the heart and soul of our program here, because the display banners is how you reach through very simple geo-targeting, how you reach Minneapolis and Chicago and Detroit and all these other regions that are cold right now that feed here into the west coast of Florida, and obviously the Northeast as well. So click-through rates, so impressions and click-through rates. Just so you understand, like the benchmark click-through rate for Mansion Global is about 0.13 to 15, which is still pretty good industry-wide. But the fact that Michael Saunders properties are bringing, you know, in the 30s and 40s is, again, speaks to the engagement of the audience, the connection with the properties, the right targeting, all that stuff. So WSJ.com. So the previous slide was Mansion Global, the banners that run on Mansion Global. This slide shows you the Wall Street Journal, WSJ.com clicks. So 0.37, amazing. And MarketWatch. MarketWatch is another one of our sites. We've done extremely well with this site. Look at this click-through rate, 3,200 clicks. So MarketWatch is like one of our coolest sites. If anybody has any interest in following the stock markets or whatever, this is. And then, yes, let's not forget mobile, iPad. So these are really incredible numbers too, as well. So you can see a 0.47 on the iPad space. So there is, through all these channels, an amazing way to reach the Wall Street Journal's audience in markets outside of Florida, obviously here in Florida as well. So that's it. So from around the globe.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We'll take a look. Thank you for him walking right through the right through it. So let me see if I can edit that out.
You may be able to, you might have gotten lucky.